Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to meet again with experimental design, and this time I will explain about design factorial 3K. Hello, let me introduce myself. I'm Nurul Aziza. I'm here because I love to give presentation about design experiment 3K. And you can find me on YouTube. We call Mamah Dosen. Okay, next. Design factorial 3K. So we can explain that factorial experiment is an experimental in which a level of certain factor are combined or crossed with all levels in its factor. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan bahwa desain faktorial adalah sebuah eksperimen dengan beberapa level dan beberapa faktor yang dikombinasikan atau dipersilangkan, di mana yang disilangkan adalah beberapa level dengan beberapa faktor juga. This experiment is often named by adding multiplication between many factors, one with many level of factors or other factors. Jadi desain eksperimen di sini sering dinamakan dengan desain perkalian antara beberapa faktor yang memiliki beberapa level faktor dan faktor yang lainnya. 3K factorial experiment is from a factorial experiment where there are 3 factors with each factor having level by Sujana 1995. Desain faktorial 3K berasal dari desain faktorial di mana terdapat 3 faktor di mana masing-masing faktor mempunyai 3 level. Mathematical model for factorial experiment 3K can be explained below that which mu, it means average number of squares, A, it means factor of A, B, it means factor of B, and also C, it means factor of C. Bentuk model matematika dari desain eksperimen 3K bisa disimbolkan dengan di mana YIJK adalah respon yang kita dapatkan, di mana respon ini juga harus bisa terukur, sama dengan mu ditambah dengan A, I, kemudian ditambah dengan BC, ditambah dengan CK, ditambah interaksi antara A dan B, ditambah interaksi antara A dan C, ditambah interaksi antara B dan C, ditambah dengan interaksi antara A, B, dan C, ditambah dengan nilai error. Notation of level factor. Ada beberapa notasi yang dilambangkan untuk beberapa level faktor, yaitu the level of each factor we will give the notation. Ada 3 level di mana pada masing-masing level faktor ini kita akan memberikan notasi bahwa low level with symbol 0 and medium level with symbol number 1 and high level with symbol number 2. Jadi ada 3 level dari masing-masing faktor ini kita beri notasi, di mana level rendah kita simbolkan dengan angka 0, medium level kita simbolkan dengan angka 1, dan level tinggi kita simbolkan dengan angka 2. How many combination? Ada beberapa kombinasi yang bisa didapatkan dari 3K. Sekarang kita akan mencoba cari contoh 3K di mana 3 adalah jumlah level masing-masing faktor dan K adalah jumlah faktor yang kita teliti. Pada saat satu level ataupun satu faktor memiliki 3 level, jika kita memiliki 2 faktor, maka kombinasi yang bisa dilakukan adalah 3 pangkat 2, yaitu 3 kali 3. Sebagai contoh, for example, if we have 3 levels and 3 factor, it means we have 3 multiplied 3 equals 9 combination. So, non-treatment combination can be described as follow. Sebagai contoh, kita punya 3 level dan 3 faktor, di mana dapat kita simpulkan sebagai 3 pangkat 3. Maka 3 kali 3 sama dengan 9 kombinasi. Maka ada 9 treatment kombinasi atau kombinasi perlakuan yang dapat dijelaskan di bawah ini. We have table of combination. It means factor A, we have 3 level, 0, 1 and 2. It means 0 low level, 1 medium level, and 2 it means high level. And then factor B, we also have 3 levels. O indicate low level, 1 indicate medium level, and 2 indicates high level. Each level, it can symbolize by a null. It can be null null or 0 0. And then if we have a combination of 0 and 1 in factor A, it can symbol by A 1 or 1 and 0. So for the next combination also can be described like that. And the next step, we can define degrees of freedom. Langkah selanjutnya adalah menentukan degrees of freedom atau derajat kebebasan untuk masing-masing faktor serta interaksi. We can describe as table below source of variance and degrees of freedom. For average, we can describe that the degrees of freedom is 1 and factor A 2. It's come from 3 minus 1 and factor B equals 2. It can be described from 3 minus 1 and interaksi atau interaction of A and B can be 4, and sum of degrees of freedom is 9. And the next step is we can define table of ANOVA. It means analysis of variance. After the experiment data is collected, analysis of variance is carried and the results are arranged as in the following table. Setelah kita mengumpulkan data, analisis varian dapat dicari dan dihasilkan sesuai dengan tabel di bawah ini. This is a formula to get a sum square. It means SS, it means sum square, and MS, it means mean square. We can define and results for factor A, factor B, factor C if we have 3 factors, and also 3 level of each factors, and also interaction of A and B, and then interaction of A and C, interaction B and C, and also interaction between A, B, and C. We can also estimate error and sum of total, the amount of total, and the next step is hypothesis testing. Langkah selanjutnya yaitu menghitung uji hipotesa atau uji hipotesis. The step in hypothesis testing are langkah-langkah untuk mencari atau menentukan hipotesis, yaitu kita bisa menentukan H0 and H alternatif. One step or first step, we can define H0. It means there is no difference between treatment in one factor. Yang berarti bahwa tidak ada perbedaan antara pelakuan di masing-masing faktor. And the opposite hypothesis is age alternative. It means there is a difference in treatment in one factor. Jika H0 adalah menyatakan tidak ada perbedaan antara perlakuan di salah satu faktor, maka H1-nya atau H alternatifnya adalah terdapat perbedaan perlakuan di salah satu faktor. And critical area we can define from F count more than F tabel, where degrees of freedom V1 is degrees of freedom of factor and V2 our second V, and also we can call second degrees of freedom is degrees of freedom of error. Statistic tests we can find in F count equals mean square factor B divided by mean square error. And the conclusion, if we F value falls in the receiving area, then there is no reason to reject HO, which means there is no difference in the treatment, and it means accept HO. Kesimpulannya, jika nilai F jatuh pada penerimaan data, maka tidak ada alasan untuk menolak H0, yang berarti bahwa tidak terdapat perbedaan pada masing-masing perlakuan, atau dalam arti kata adalah menerima H0. At the next step, we also hypothesis testing for interaction. It's me, interaction from A and C, A and B, B and C, and also interaction A, B, and C. To test the hypothesis of interaction between the three factors, the steps are as follows. HO, it means there is no interaction between factor E, factor B, and factor C. And the opposite hypothesis is A alternative is there is an interaction between factor A, factor B, and factor C. And a critical area we can define by F count more than F tabel, and also we can put degrees of freedom from interaction, and a second degrees of freedom is also degrees of freedom of error. And then statistics test is if F count equals mean square interaction divided by mean square error. And the conclusion, if the F values is in the receiving area, then H0 is accepted, which means there is no interaction between the observation factor. Is that clear? Okay, thank you for your watching, and if you have any questions, you can find me at nurulaziza007@gmail.com, or you can call me from WhatsApp and also in YouTube, Mama Dosen. See you next week, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum.